Hello, Monsters of Banner, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex campaign and part 14 of my Luther Harkonnen playthrough for Patreon supporters. Thank you very much, Patreon supporters. If I could, I'd tuck you all into bed, read you a bedtime story, and give you a kiss on your angel-like foreheads before sending you off to sleep. But that sounds a bit creepy. Maybe there should be a tier, like 50 quid, and I don't do that. Otherwise, I do. Like a threat. Anyway, last time we had a poll. The poll was: should we take more territory or should we just burn stuff? And burn stuff won the poll. And to be honest, it's probably the right decision because I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we could definitely do just to we could just torch this, right? We could just torch. I mean, there's an army here, but it's mostly Skaven and Slave. Really, you think that? I mean, I guess it is a lot of slaves. They might overrun us by sheer weight of numbers. But even then, I mean, the Sirens should be able to dice all of them. Right? Right? I mean, I think so. They've got some more fire throws. They could be a little bit nasty, but I think we can plus they're riddled with plague, so should we just get stuck in? I'm going to say let's just get stuck in. Nothing worse than rat men spawning directly underneath you, especially when they have like a hidden charge bonus. So look how much damage they're doing to our poor zombies. Our Sirens are moving in. I'm a little bit concerned they may have warp bomb. That could be a worry. It's not the first unit they send against me. They haven't warp bomb before, so I'm going to obviously do some damage to them, make them flee, and then I'm going to stop attacking so that they don't. Look, stop. Look. Can you... What? Why is it... Why, whenever I do this, my unit ends up like fucking miles away within seconds. And whenever the AI does, it just... Look. I mean, it doesn't seem to be using Warp Bomb, which is just as well, because if they had Warp Bomb, this would be an absolute catastrophe. That would wipe out a unit of gunnery mob, probably clip the Sirens as well. More rats are being spawned directly into me. Oh no, this is the worst! God, I hate that ability. Talking of summoning things in, some damned questing knights suiciding themselves towards the enemy army. Geez, actually doing a lot of damage there. I mean, it is against Skaven slaves, so it's not a huge surprise. I guess there's a lot of units heading this way, but our guns picking them off. We have to take out these warp fire throwers because these guys could be quite nasty, but this is exactly the kind of thing that deck droppers are quite good for. So we can pick them off quite nicely, just snipe them before they get into range. Which is good, because of course they have magical attacks. That would be very bad for our Sirens. Like over here, where the other unit of Warp Fire Throwers is currently advancing on our flank, and I don't have anyone there to stop them. Sirens are dealing with those Skaven slaves, the clan rats. Sorry, they're not even Skaven slaves. They're clan rats. Clan rats are still trash, but damn questing knights have actually they've got like hundreds of kills. It's just a shame they won't last much longer, and they'll die. Oh well, never mind. I mean, the enemy army is suffering catastrophic damage. They do have these warp fire throwers over here that are opening fire on the Sirens. Solostra's arrived to help out because. Sirens, yeah, fortunately it looks like Solostra's tanking the warp fire thrower, which is good. They're kind of picking off the warp fire throwers with the deck droppers who have finally arrived. You see they don't go down very, very quickly when they're focus fired by those deck droppers. Very, very useful. Looks like lots of units. Oh, what lightning does so much damage to my Sirens. So much damage because of course they're all magical. But it looks like the enemy warlords is now terrified. A lot of the Skaven slaves are running for the hills. Seems like we're at a tipping point as the last few units also break and run, shattering the entire army. And winning the day for Silostra, if not some of the Sirens who are a little bit singed. We held the line admirably, look at that. Oh, I do kind of want the money. On the other hand, the infamy.
I have no equal.
It's kind of just what I want. Plus, can ruins be... Can ruins be plagued? No one lives there. Right, well at least all the lizards are plagued as well, so there's that. And we need to consider... What are we doing here? Yes, recruiting technical. We need to consider taking the Temple of that one over there. We need that one. And I need the dart launcher. So we're going to build that because we're getting pretty close now. We got 644 infamy last turn. 200 from raising settlements. It's a big boost. So I think that's what we need to be doing. We need to be raising settlements because I think we're close to a victory now, I think. Very close to a victory. Catmarken, I mean, you deserve a rotting Promethean. You've been running around doing all kinds of stuff. One more turn and we can establish a pirate cove in Arnheim. I don't like it's probably fine. Richard can be hard to hit. He's going to replenish there. Very nice. Let's go for kidnapping. Yes, for the extra replenishment. Because I would like to. We do need to still sack some lizardman settlements, even though it is for the Slan gold thing.
Curse my crowded psyche.
As I've said before, it's a really shit quest item. In all honesty, it's not very good. It's a shame. It's just nothing it gives is actually particularly useful because you can't really see less winds of magic for the enemy army. It's not something that's really going to affect you all that much. Magic resistance for Luther, again, he's already got quite a lot of magic resistance, so 20 more isn't really going to help you any. There's just nothing there that really, you know, you want something that blows enemies up or something that makes your character kill things faster. You don't want something that just lessens the chance of them casting magic, especially when the AI is really bad at putting mages in its army. It's just not a good idea. Hello. I mean, could declare war on them? Is there not? Oh no. Are you riddled? Are you okay? Hang on.
Blood and plunder.
Okay, you're actually fine. So what I might do
You spineless bags. Waylaying.
is lay a little ambush there.
No way. I'll ignore that.
How long are you now? Right, plague. How many turns? That's the question. 4 turns. I mean,
No.
that makes you very... As long as we don't contract plague, we should be fine. We're dead. I mean, I don't think we can contract plague. I think in some cases the plague is the only thing that's keeping some of our zombies together.
My madness is not weakness.
Let's go and hit Gorga's arm. No particular reason, just feel like it.
No.
Maybe no. Get in there.
Back off.
Get in there, kill a bunch of people, raise it.
Devastation.
There we go. Perfect. That's what we want. We do have Khemri. That's probably going to rebel. We could go for more public order there, just for reasons. You're max rank now. I don't know, block army, sure. Everyone. Yeah, look at this. Gold chevrons, rotting leviathans across the board. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. I think we kill him. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna call the followers of Nagash to assist me. We can easily wipe you out and then raise it again. Nice thing is once we raise it, we retreat back to our own territory, so we get to heal up as well. So double win. The Bordello Falabellum is actually not a bad item. See, this is what we want. Public order, all provinces, vampiric corruption, improved power recharge rate, all that kind of stuff. Yes, tick, tick, tick. Good. That's what we want. Denizens of the Deep. Although that would, if we get the gold, then it does mean we can. It does mean we can do that. He can then cast magic, can't he? So we probably do want to do it just for that.
Sing the songs of death.
I mean, the songs of death are mostly just a lot of screaming, to be honest. Uh-oh.
Dead raiders.
Charlotte's riddled. I'm sure we'll be okay. Cat Marken. Let's whack. Really? God damn it. Alright, we'll do that next turn. It's fine. You're going to just chill around here, I guess. We're just going to keep an eye... Oh. Right, Teehee is there. The fact that a lot of his armies are plagued is actually quite useful. I mean, for once, the Skaven have done us a bit of a good one there. Normally, when they plague stuff, it's a real kick in the teeth. I do think they nerfed the plague, because it used to be that any Skaven faction could do the plague, but I think now only the major factions can do plagues. So all the little factions of Mortal Empire dotted around the Empire area, they can't. Did you just sneak right by?
Time for battle. Time to feed.
They just snuck right by me. What a kick in the teeth. Oh well. I'll kill them. An ocean of opportunity. Bretonian merchants, sure. I'm not super worried about dealing with that.
The galleon awaits.
Hello. No, don't run away. I was just coming to ask you a question.
Boarding hooks. Avast and draw your blades. Take
I lied.
the treasure. The blood's mine.
I was going to kill you. That's the truth there. Okay, you scuttle over here. Lay a little ambush. We'll replenish. Should be able to hit them next turn. That's fine. So this is pretty. That's, you know what, we're looking pretty good there actually. I'm pretty happy with all of that. I guess then we could maybe go with replenishment. I guess. And Stitch can get Master Strike. Good stuff. We got some Bretonian merchants that need to die. I'm going to whack you into ambush stance over there, see if they come and resettle that, because if they do, that's a bit of a win for us. In the meantime, oh look.
So high about these elves.
That's a very good question. That's a you know what? That is a very good question. Oh my god. How the shit do you have that for a... Alright, well let's... You know what, I'm just going to lay siege and see if they attack. Because if they attack, that'll be good. How long can they hold out? 6 turns. That's quite a while.
This is your end.
That's quite a while to hold out. What do I think? I mean, the problem is that my army's not particularly good for sieges.
Retreat.
You know what? There's easier prey elsewhere, is what I'm thinking. Galbaraz is too heavily defended. I just genuinely don't need to worry about it. I'm just not gonna stress about it. Oh, before I forget to, I need to
Swashbuckler. We'll send a message.
pop a pirate cove into Marathi. Won't be the first time she's had one in her. I guess we could repair these bits. I guess let's do that. I think. I mean, it's still plagued. I'm hoping that Teehee will go and resettle that settlement for us. Because if he does, that's just going to be another easy murder. Which would be nice. I was a bit worried about Imric, but again, I can just go and raise that shit. Either Arkan will take it for me, or I can just go back and torch it. Either way, that's more infamy for who's got 2 thumbs and has got a lot of infamy. This guy, it's me. You can't obviously. It's not really the right medium for it, but me. It's me. It's just. It's definitely me. Okay, Gravy Jones. Hello.
Please.
You've resettled it, and you've got plague. I mean, that's just really unfortunate for you. Well, I mean, they did their best. Casualties captured post-battle. Nice. Attrition suffer from attrition. Okay, fine. And Slaughterer. Yes. How are we doing for the... Ooh, we only need less than 4,000. And... Oh, it's 3 different. I'm gonna have to burn some more down. Ugh. Alright, let's get a Vasty. And Wind of Death. You're still plagued? Yeah, you're having a terrible time, aren't you?
No prey.
You're having a rough old time. And this is plagued as well, which means the garrison should be pretty depleted. So if I go and attack old Konz von Altdorf over here, he's going to run away. Fair enough. I thought you might actually stand and fight, but no, you've legged it. I mean, really? There's not many people left. Okay, we'll build some siege towers. I don't know if they've got more settlement. They do have a settlement down here. It is a major settlement as well. It is plagued.
Serve for eternity.
It's a little bit dicey. We should be... Okay. Oh, you're down there as well. That's bad news. Does Khemri have... Khemri does not have defences. Khemri does not... It has no defences. Marching doesn't really help, does it? Well, never mind. If Katep takes Khemri, then we'll retake it, and then we'll just burn it down. So, you know, I'm very much in the... Let's just torch everything. You know, why worry about it?
Get going, scum.
What's going... Oh, you don't like me. That's a shame.
I'm disinclined to listen, but I must.
Yes.
Speak with haste.
I mean, all I've done is whacked a pirate cove in you. It's not the worst thing that could happen. There's my pirate cove. Right, pirate cove. I could get the money, or I could get more. You know what? I'm going to get more infamy. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're getting more infamy. I didn't think that's what I'd do, but it's apparently what I'm doing. There we go. I need to raise more lizardman settlements. That's what I need to do. Fortunately, there's a lot of the last defenders down here who have, you know, pretty trash garrisons from what I remember. Yeah, this is garbage. We will easily murder all of that.
No.
So I mean, wasn't Chakra what? I thought Skrulk had, or maybe Skrulk did have Chakra and it's been like retaken. Huh. Huh, there we go. I mean, I don't know if we might... I hope we don't lose Khemri. I would like... If we could hold Khemri just for one more turn, then we can put a stop to old Cetra. As I say, not that it's a big problem for me. I'm not super worried about losing... That's probably how I should... You know, I started off by taking territory, and I probably shouldn't have. I should have gone around sacking shit and whacking pirate coves in the settlements. That's probably where I should have... It's probably what I should have been doing, really, now I come to think of it. I mean, that's hindsight, isn't it? That is hindsight. So, shall we go and burn down some other lizardman settlements? You didn't attack. You just sat out. Okay, fair enough. Let's go with Tidecaller?
No.
You are recruiting, though.
Too much.
And you're continuing to suffer attrition.
Now.
I mean, I reckon we can take this.
Time for battle. Time to feed.
Yeah. We're summoning in sacrificial units of rotting Prometheans who are there to soak up all the fire from the non-plagued missile units on the non-plagued, non-exploded missile units on. Jeez, that was an amazing shot from the mortars. That just tore that unit of crossbows to pieces. That was amazing. Unfortunately, the rotting Prometheans are being, I mean, they're taking a lot of damage very quickly. Jeez. Right, the Depth Guard heading straight for the wall. Going to send them clambering up. And they should then manage to wipe out everything. I mean, they should be able to kill everything up there, in theory. In theory. Jeez, those rotting Prometheans went down so fast. I mean, at least they soaked up a lot of fire. That's the main thing. And the Depth Guard have managed to reach the wall mostly fine, actually. They didn't suffer too much damage at all. My plan is, if the Depth Guard can get and take the gates, get over the other side, take the gates, then we can bring our missile units in and they can mop up the rest. That's the plan. Meanwhile, we've actually got Stitch and the Stitchettes on the right flank, and they're trying to break their way in to get at Marcus and the mortars in the centre over there. Guns aren't particularly great at dealing with siege battles because they just can't reach. But our Depth Guards should be more than capable of murdering their way through these squishy Imperial troops, because obviously they're all vampires and they also heal up, they have frenzy, all that kind of good stuff. These guys though are getting a little bit shot up. Like this guy here took a bullet to the face. Got some Outriders down there. They're kind of annoying because I won't be able to catch up with them. Bit of a pain. Okay, we're in. Stitch and the Stitchettes are inside the city. They do have a small unit of Empire Knights to deal with. Only 20 of them though, so that should be fine. I mean, there's not many units actually up on the wall. There should be just a mop-up operation. So we prod them with halberds. So of course the halberds have armor piercing, which makes them better than normal units, because any unit with armor is instantly then significantly easier to kill for them, whereas the other unit of Depth Guard, which don't have pole arms, aren't as good because they don't have the armor piercing, which means if they're fighting armored units, it's a pain in the ass. I mean, look at these halberdiers. Just got 2 people left in the unit. They're still fighting. I mean, they were still fighting. They've currently got a little arrow in the shoulder. Are you doing okay, buddy? You okay? You're running away. Okay, you're like, nope, I choose life. I've had enough. I'm going home. Bye. Oh, are you gonna run to the other Depth Guard unit? They're taking fire from these goddamn Outriders and White Wolves. I'm kind of glad he's getting away. Oh. Died of a heart attack. That's a shame. Vargheist Revenge misses because they run out of the way. They didn't run out of the way. That's cheating. Got the unit of Great Swords defending the gate here. And I feel like the gate... I mean, no, okay, the gate is now falling to our sides. That's good. They're now going to pull more and more units in to try and fend it, because it looks like the gate's almost in our hands. Almost. No. Still not quite there. It's still the Hunt Marshal's expedition. Come on. It's not. And now it's like, why is it? Surely we've got more units there. So why is it not? What the fuck is going? This unit Depth Guard is getting shot up because I can't catch these units up. It's just really irritating. Stitch and the Stitchettes have mopped up the Empire troops, and now Marcus is in a lot of trouble. So he's having a bad day now. Come on, Stitch, get in here. Come on, buddy. You got this. Oh, these things are horrible, aren't they? Okay, he's having a bad day, but we really need to take out those mortars. Those mortars are starting to do a lot of damage. The gate is firmly in the... What the fuck is going on? I feel like I should definitely have control of this gate by now, and yet it just doesn't It just doesn't seem to be the case. It's quite annoying. We're finishing off the great swords. Get them, lads. Okay, the gate is kind. Right, there we go. Here 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 we go. The enemy army's broken. So taking the gate is now pointless, which is annoying because I've now captured it. I spent the entire battle trying to do that. Great.
This isn't the gods' victory. It's mine.
At least we didn't lose any of our units. Oh god, look how much money. I'm going to establish a pirate cove though. Masamoon's Pride is a very nice weapon to have. This is making bugger all money, so I'm going to make a corrupted tavern just to annoy them with vampiric corruption. And like, I don't like it's not even that devastating. It's just kind of irritating. That's where I'm going with this. So what I want to do with it now, I know Katep's around, lurking around here somewhere. So what we'll do.
King is here. My mind rages.
Good.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Not
good.
stupid.
Right. Go into an ambush stance there. We'll see if we can lure him in and bop him. You're heading northwards.
Admiral of the fleet.
Infamy. How much infamy do we have? Okay, 131. We're getting... Pirate Coast is giving us 30 a turn. I mean, we're getting there. We are getting there. It's very exciting. We took a lot of damage there I didn't really want. That was quite annoying, especially as I tried to capture the gate and it just wouldn't let me. Oof. What a kick in the teeth. Never mind. Bribery. Sure. Not really a big... Hello. Okay, weird. Well, I guess that's not that weird. Come to think of it. There's plenty of Lizardman settlements to sack. So that's exciting. Let's give Charlotte a Rotting Promethean. Because there's armies massing. I think we may need to bring you back over here. Because Solostra seems to have this lockdown. I want to hold on to the Awakening because it's, you know, the good settlement.
I have arrived.
If we go and defend the Blood Swamps, then if they try and attack it, at least we can put up somewhat of a defence. Something like that. Shoot them all before they arrive. There's plenty of settlements around here we can sack as well. I just want to deal with Katep and get some defences here, probably. Not that I need to get out of the mindset that I want to keep settlements. It's so hard because most factions, you need to win the campaign, you need to hold a lot of territory. It's very hard to... I guess the Vampire is one of the few factions in the entire game that can build tall. Oh, that's not good. Huatl has confederated with the Spirits of the Jungle and Defenders of the Great Plan. Interesting. Oh look, Khemri's under siege again. Good. It's exactly what I wanted. Everything is falling into place.
I shall share my greatness.
Is that a problem? Well, I could just kill Huatl.
I need an audience.
Shall I just kill? I'm gonna kill him. They've stopped having plague. That's the worst.
Bring me my drown.
Serve for
So
eternity.
do that. I'm going to skedaddle back here. Partly to heal up.
Waylaying.
Partly to see if we can lure them in. Infamy climbing all the time. Oh, that's so good. What's this army? Is it Katep? It is Katep. Hey, Katep. Hey, buddy.
Back to your ranks.
I knew you were sneaking around here somewhere. You gonna try and run away? You can't run away. You can't run that far.
Lies for the looting. Bad hovel.
Just gonna auto-resolve that one, since it seems like a brutally easy fight.
Loyalty is at a premium.
Let's take the replenishment. We've got brass cleat. I'm gonna, you know what?
Undead pirates.
You've got the ogre blade. I'm gonna give you massive moons because that gives a plus 100 armor piercing damage, which is massive, plus a wind blast spell. So you've got wind blast, and you've also got tide cool, so you can moisten people and then blow dry them.
I'm getting twitchy.
Well, I mean, just the thought of that makes me a little bit twitchy.
Weakness?
Holy balls. Well, Xandri's fallen. Alhike is probably going to fall next. Looks like Count Noctilus is on his way. On his. I was going to say how ridiculous it is. He's got a chunk of land and a castle on a ship, and then I thought, well, that's pretty much what Black Arcs are, really, if you think about it. So it's not the most ridiculous ship they could have. Size-wise, I don't understand how it works, but I guess I shouldn't really worry myself too much about these things. It's just no point. Catamarcan, good job. Come back here. Galleon's Graveyards. I could get some. The thing is, I had an entire horde of Necrofex Colossuses when I played my Noctilus campaign. Like, I think I had an entire stack of them, and it was fine. It was just quite a boring army. There was no real strategy to it. You just Control A, right clicked, and watched your Zomble ship mech stride across the battlefield, laying waste to all before it. It was fine. There was no problem with that. But, and I would say but, after like 5 battles, you're sort of like, okay, good, but what now?
Know that my deckhand's rotten eyes watch you closely.
Yes, although if those eyes are rotten, then the ability to keep an eye on you is somewhat limited, to be honest. Let's get a little Confederation there. That's fine. What have we got over here? Oof. That's a lot of blessed boys, isn't it? You're not replenishing because of local effects. What local effects? Release captives. Is that really having that much of an effect? Holy shit. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Just seems weird. Let's go replenish troops.
Of course.
And then we're going to declare war on Hawatl. And yes, the Follows of Nagash going to join me in my little escapades. It's a nice easy win. And raise. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Now we've pieced out with Marcus because I couldn't be bothered. Does this count? I guess it would count as a Lizardman settlement, wouldn't it? What's the garrison like? Not great. Could we deal with this? They do have an Engine of the Gods, which is a little bit ew. But I feel like we could. I think we can take him. I think we can take him. What have you got? Can't see. I mean, money-wise, we're not doing great. Is that too many mortars, do we think? Or not enough? Asking for a friend. Yes, good singing, Celostra. Good singing. We're not yet. What gives bonuses to our sirens? Here we go. Melee defense, speed, leadership. Nah, it's not the best. Let's go Fog of the Damned. It is down there. It does have a gold mine, but gold mines aren't that useful to us. Also, Cetra seems to have blundered into. I don't know what. Why were you? What were you thinking, Cetra? What were you thinking? Were you thinking that your little Bernie Wheel chariot could get you to safety? That's just bullshit. This army is trashed, mate.
Start the onslaught.
It's trashed. Look at that.
More husks for my crew.
You're super dead. Well, yes, in this case, like a lot of husks. They're basically all husks. I guess we'll go back and raise Gorgazon. How are we doing? Oh, 3,000 to go. We're so close. So very close. Did I just see a rebellion? Where's about to rebel? Scorpion Coast. Scorpion Coast is about to rebel. Is that a problem? Nah. Nah. Don't really care, to be honest. Not really that bothered.
I'm not sure if I want to cut a deal with you, or just cut you.
Throt, you are miles away. But I will take a non-aggression pact. Although, maybe that was about... Oh, who cares? I'm a pirate. Might win this? Didn't win it. Didn't win it. Never mind. Oh, does that mean I won't have got my replenishment? Oh. That's the real pain. That's the real pain. Right. Lizardmen are going to take that. Not super worried. Let us go... I guess head for Itza. Is Itza going to be a tough... Nope, I thought Itza would be a tough nut to crack. It does not look like it's going to be a tough nut to crack. Good. Let's do something like that. Replenish troops. A little bit of extra replenishment. Never hurt anyone. That's... I think Charlotte should be able to fend that attack off. Worst case.
Curse my crowded psyche.
And we could go and save Khemri, but I'm just not that bothered.
Ruin their hovels.
Just going to torch stuff and climb the slippery pole all the way to the top. I think we're going to take... we're going to... Do I want to upgrade this? I don't really have the money. Imminent Rebellion, where? Khemri. I mean, well, you know what? We do have defences at Khemri now. So we could upgrade this. And we'll get Rebellion here, but then that means that they'll probably destroy the Rebellion for us. And then we can march down there and kill them at the same... So, I mean, that seems like a... That's a plan. That's a plan. That's a plan we have. Let's do Curse of the Sea Mist. Sure. Get some fog going on. Get the Zomble pirates coming out of the fog and scaring everyone. That kind of shit. Yeah, it was a bit... I mean, this army's mostly skinks. There are a few Saurus. Although... If we're worried about them laying siege to... Because I want to keep the Awakening. So the Vampire Coast? Vampire Coast. So we want to hold the Vampire Coast, which is fine. Which is why I've got Charlotte here. So that means if they want to come north, they're going to have to go through Charlotte. If they've mostly got skinks, the likelihood of them taking the walls is minimal.
Your timing could not be
and
better.
then as soon as those Croxagors come through the gates, they're going to get a face full of lead bullets. Probably shouldn't have taken that, to be honest. That doesn't seem very sensible. Never mind. Not the end of the world. Little rebellion, settlement lost. Meh. It's all about the infamy right now. And it's close. It's very close.
We are aligned.
Yep, we're going to declare war. I don't need my allies to help me on this one. And we are going to take the sacred pools, and then we're going to raise the shit out of it. For two reasons. One, they're in a magical wood, and I hate those things. And two, it should count as the third settlement for Luther's quest battle. And then we can complete the quest battle, and he has magic, which will be very useful for the final battle. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And seeing as we're coming up to the end of the campaign, the question is, what should our next campaign be? That's going to be the poll for the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.